Good morning. How's it going, everybody? It's 5:30 in the morning. Well, 5:24. We're getting there. On our way to the triathlon. I'm in the car by myself. The wife and mom are going to meet us there. They're going to sleep in a little bit. They do some other things today. We're going to get there in a little bit. Check in, get the bike all checked in, everything. Not really sure what else. Just kind of get ready. I guess we have to have the bikes checked in by 5:45 a.m. for my race to start at 7:30. So a lot of waiting around this morning. Hopefully once I get everything checked in and they tell me I'm all good to go, I have my bike set up, I'll be able to get some video of around town or around the transition area and the beginning stages of the race and all that stuff. But I'll see what I can do and I'll bring y'all along for it. If not, I might just see you at the end of the race. I don't know. We'll see what footage we get today. But it should be a fun day regardless. Welcome back to the car cam. How's it going, everybody? Obviously, it's in a new day, not the same day as race day anymore. A couple days have passed. We got kind of sidetracked with some other stuff we needed to get done, so I figured I wanted to get this video out and I just recap it all right now on my way to work. That way I can get it put out hopefully this weekend and go on to the next video for whatever we're gonna end up doing. So, the big question is, how did the race go? Well, overall, went fantastically. Honestly, couldn't have asked for better weather. You had some dust issues. Okay. Yeah, couldn't have asked for better weather. Gorgeous day, 72 degrees and sunny, not a cloud in the sky, not rainy or anything like that. By the time we got in the water for the morning, it was a little cool, but had the wetsuit on, didn't really have an issue with that. Race morning went good. I got to the location all right. But you know what they say, whenever you do something new, it doesn't go perfectly. That applied to me. Unfortunately, despite all my planning, all my preparation, everything I did to try and mitigate every single risk I could, still had one issue. Got to this location race morning, picked my bike up off the car, set the bike on the ground. I looked at it and I thought, my bottle basket on my tube is empty for my bike. Yep. Then I remembered my bottle for the bike was still in my fridge. I had bought 2 water bottles, still managed to forget the third one in the fridge. So, had to go and progress on without it. I wasn't gonna bum a water bottle off of somebody. I didn't know when my family was gonna get there to come see me, so I didn't want to ask them to bring it, because if they were, after race start, you can't have them hand you anything. So I decided, all right, grit my teeth through it, and I decided we're just gonna do the race to the best of our abilities. I will have water in the transition area before the bike, and I'll have water on the run after the bike. So it's only, it was only a sprint, so it was only a 20K bike, or what, 12 miles, I think. It was only like a 12-mile bike ride. I've done a lot longer, and I haven't really had that big of an issue, so we decided to go with it. So, fast track to the race start. Swim went well. Paced myself appropriately. I went a little slower than I'd like. I hit about 2 minutes per 100 meters. I could have gone faster. However, I've never done a swim and a bike and a run one right after the other. And most importantly, I wanted to finish the entire race. I did not want to give up. I did not want to have to walk a large portion of it. Or just stop in a large portion of it. So I decided to pace myself, and I went about 2 minutes, 1:55 to 2 minutes per 100 meters. I'm not going to go over all my splits. I'll have that in the description if you care. Overall, though, swim went good. Got out of the swim, got my stuff on. Another complaint that is a minor issue, it's not something that only affected me, it affected the entire race. However, still affected the entire race. From the exit of the swim to the transition area was 1/3 of a mile. The bike transition area, the bike ended in the transition area perfectly. However, the closest swimming location they had was 1/3 of the mile away. So the overall transition time was something crazy like 3 minutes, because I had to run 1/3 of a mile to get back to the transition area. So that was a little aggravating. However, it didn't really affect me as much because it was my first time ever doing it. Some of the other more seasoned athletes that were doing it, though, were a little PO'd about it. But again, it is what it is. So get out, did my 3rd mile jog back to the transition area, walked a little bit of it, got on the bike. Bike went flawlessly, weren't a lot of elevations or anything like that. No issues there. the Pensacola Triathlon, that's the one I did. The organization, the way they handled it was amazing. I had no close calls with any cars. You know, I'm not saying that other triathlons you do have close calls, but this instance or this race was, for the first time, it was beautiful. We had, you know, fire, EMS, police, everyone is out there blocking the road and helping out as much as they could. So it was really cool of them all too. And yeah, bike went great. Came back in after the bike, transitioned. I was a little thirstier than I would have liked to have been because I didn't have water on me. However, you know, I did okay on the bike. Got out of the transition area fairly quickly to my run and started on the run. I had water on the run and stuff. The biggest, most surprising thing about it, honestly, would have to have been how much I was able to run, because I knew I was going to be able to swim. I knew I was going to be able to bike. However, running has never been my strong suit. I managed to only have to walk maybe 20 seconds. Now, it's a lot in a race. 20 seconds, I understand, is a long time. However, for me, I was real proud of myself that I managed to run the entire 5K except for about 20 seconds of it. So, finished the run. You know, family, parents and wife were there to support me. Love them to death, and I really appreciate their support because it helped out a lot. Overall, my total time was 1 hour and 37 minutes. So, which means basically I did exactly what I wanted to do. I set out to do about a 30-minute 5K, about a 10-minute, you know, swim for the 500 meters, and roughly a 45 to 50-minute bike ride. I have those goals because that's what I was able to do in the time frame I had. My training wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. I definitely could have trained more, but I'm not going to blame anything other than just my willpower. I just didn't get out and train enough. So I had goals. I hit the goals exactly. Managed to get, like I said, 1 hour and 37 minutes for a sprint triathlon. Very first time doing it. I was very proud of it. And I think I did pretty okay for it. You know, overall, it was 87 out of 153 people. So top 100, which is cool. However, bottom 50%, or just over the bottom 50%, if I recall the math correctly. That's what, half of 15 is 7.5, 80, yeah. So I was just under the line for hitting bottom 50%, but you know what, for my first time, not a bad deal. I was 6 out of 11 for my age group, 20 to 24, so only 5 people were faster than me, 5 people were slower than me too, so I beat them out of it. Overall though, it was an amazing experience, hands down, one of the most fun athletic experiences I've had in a long time, and that was exactly what I wanted from it. I'm really proud of myself. I'm really happy I was able to get out there and complete it, and because it was so much fun, I'm looking forward to the next one already. You know, we're into May. It's May 2nd, I believe. Yeah, it should be to May 2nd today, and I think I'm going to do another triathlon in October. Same distance. The idea is I give myself the summer to train up a lot. October, I do another triathlon, same distance, except it's 600 meters instead of 500 meters swim, and it's a much flatter course along the beach, so no hills whatsoever. Should be a faster course. What I want to do is train up this summer, do the triathlon in October, same distance, try and finish as high as I possibly can, and if I give myself a good finishing time, then I'm going to allow myself to go into the Olympic distances next year. I want to take it slowly. I don't want to run right into the Olympics because, you know, after the Olympic distance, you kind of get into half Ironmans, and I don't want to necessarily get there that fast because I want to enjoy the experience. I want to have fun. It was so much fun. The actual race itself was a bunch of fun. Tiring, but a bunch of fun. So yeah, I should be doing another triathlon this coming October, and then I'll hopefully be doing another couple. Well, hopefully this will continue throughout my life. That's the plan. But yeah, I want to do one in October, and then next year, if I do good in October like I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and get into the Olympic distances, or international distances, I think they're called. Yeah, get into the international distances in 2020 going forward. So that should be a lot of fun. If you started watching from the very first triathlon video, I appreciate you. If you're just finding this randomly, I appreciate you too. Overall, you know, I love doing these videos, and I hope someone out there finds them helpful. If 1 or 2 people find them helpful, I'll have been happy for doing them. But yeah, I just want to give a little race recap there. Again, my splits are going to be in the description if anyone cares to look at them or measure yourself up against anything. I am 23, turning 24 years old, and you know, just to give you some measurements, I guess, in case you're curious. 'Cause I remember when I first started researching triathlons, I was curious what the general, you know, people age, weight, height, 1,150, 152 pounds. Again, if you care. But yeah, no, overall, it was a lot of fun, and hopefully someone finds these videos helpful or entertaining. Either way works for me. Appreciate you guys watching, no matter how long you've been watching for. Keep looking for upcoming videos. My wife graduates this weekend, so we're probably gonna be doing a small video for her. And then we got the cruise coming up in May, the end of May, that we're hopefully gonna do a nice video on. It's a week-long cruise, so we're looking forward to that. But again, thank you all for watching. You have a great day. Bye-bye.